Last episode we found out that well, from what we've pieced together, I think the Baron's wife was pregnant. The Baron has maybe been drunk and maybe knocked over his wife or something, caused them to have a miscarriage. I think the wife has went off the rails, tried to attack the Baron with a candlestick, and then she's up and left with her daughter. That's what I think's happened. So let's get back to the Baron. We'll fast travel from here.
Come on, Roach.
But still, we've got to find the wife and we've got to find the daughter, which we haven't. But we do know that maybe, well, to break a curse, I don't know what this curse is affecting.
Take it easy.
We've got to find the miscarried baby, which is going to be quite hideous. Crow's Perch.
Lightning strike.
Oh, it's a storm. You know something hideous is going to happen when we're running into a storm. Just the atmosphere. Oh shit! What is going on here? The castle's on fire. Why is everyone just standing about doing nothing?
Calm him down.
Jeez.
Oswin. Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
I'll get him.
See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Stable. Oh, this. Fuck, let me in. I got you, baby.
Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Always time for looting though, I'll tell you that. Oh shit. Get wrecked. We can't actually move any faster. Come on, I've got you, mate.
Over here! Can't get out! Root's coming!
Let the horses out.
Coming to get you.
What, he's in the wall? He's in the wall! The door? The fucking door's open. I'll open the door. This door. Nice, we saved the horses as well.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
Oh, here we go.
You white, plowing smash.
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
I'm a parry monster, mate. You haven't got a chance of landing a hit. We can waterboard him.
We need to talk.
I want to know why it's on fire. Did he do it?
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story.
Shit.
She always knew how to spark my ire.
Yeah, what's the trigger?
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
We need to give him the cold hard truth.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last
Shit.
blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
I kind of know what it's like, mate. I've lost my memory for years. Yeah, I bet you tomorrow witnessed that.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
I believe him. I believe what he's telling us is the truth.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, but Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Ooh. You don't need the details, mate.
Details you don't need to know. There's a bond of blood between this creature and your wife and daughter. I can use that bond to find them.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a Lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a Lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Let's do it.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
This is interesting. I'm also interested in what someone's people are doing about the fire. Looks like they put it out.
A bit further. Follow me.
Save it. Save it. There we go. Right. Let's go.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
Shit, it did turn.
Look!
Oh, it's a mess. It's actually pretty cute.
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic.
Brilliant.
Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
I hope we don't get the same result as the guy in the tower.
Merciful gods!
Brutal.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a Lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Come on then, mate. I wonder if it's going to kick off. Look at the state of it, it's awesome. Little gremlin. Oh, there we go, it's doing a thing. Calm it down.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Oh, my mother's God. Do something!
How do I do it? Actually, calm it down. Use magic. I actually don't know how to do it. Maybe we'll kill these things first. Getting destroyed here, but... Oh, fuck me. How do we calm it down? Oh, you have... Okay, I get it. I get how you do it. You can only do it outside of combat. We took a lot of damage there. But that's fine, at least I know what to do now. Here's a no.
What do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a Lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Oh, here we go, it's kicking off again.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! For the might of thy devourers.
Motherfucker! Come here, come to Papa! Oh, light attack so strong now.
Squirming again! Like a daft heap!
Got him.
Worked. It stopped.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Sophie. You would think that the Baron would run with it. Oh, we did it. Instead of walking.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a Lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a Lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
You did good, if that means anything. Summon the Lubberkin where the botchling is buried.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Oh, look at it. I don't know if we're going to meet any spectres again. Oh, look, a dog. Do you see the dog? Sheepdog.
Help!
Did someone just scream help?
You fucking shit!
I've upset the gods. Why?
Fuck.
The atmosphere is incredible. It really is.
Come on!
Come on, little Lubberkin. It's a little Lubberkin. A little fellow. That's a wee fellow. Doesn't know where it's gone.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
I can inspect something there, but it won't let me do it.
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Where's the door? Locked.
Wants to show me something more.
Oh, the Lubberkin. Endragas. Come on then. It's a pretty cool quest. This, like, I love the writing and the voice acting. Just it just makes it real. Like the Baron, I like the Baron. Don't get me wrong, he did a bastard thing, but He didn't mean it. You know what I mean?
Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Should examine that horse carcass.
More. Back off! Back off! Get wrecked. Oh my god, they just keep coming. Beautiful.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days.
I suppose it's leather which used to be skinned, isn't it?
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
There's a dead guy there. Wolf.
What? Lost your nerve?
Can we parry the wolf? No. Bloody hell, how far is this thing taking us? To the edge of the world. Come on then.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then. So kid, who did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night. The lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster. Said she had to go back. Dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up. Gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, aye. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale.
What happened?
Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a Baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Which they wouldn't. The men did protect the Baron, in all fairness.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was a-waiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
Yeah, I've got no idea what happened there. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. Fiery marks on Anna's hands. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. Fiery marks on Tamara's hands. Oh shit, because Tamara did the ritual, didn't she?
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I'd a debt. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
You did. Good family you've got
Crying
there.
shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenford, or talk to Baron about his family. Actually,
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
awesome. Look at that view. Right, tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go and see the Baron. Have a word with him. We're here. Oh, and we've got to go to... This is Oxenfurt. Well, that's interesting because we've never even been on this side of the region before. Okay, well, tell you what we'll do quickly. I'm going to head here because this is a town. I'll be able to get a fast travel point and get this notice board and then fast travel back to the Baron, and then we'll go northeast. Roach. We also need to rest. Excellent. Yeah, man, does this game have the best story ever? I think it does. And this isn't even the main quest. I'm sure this is a side quest. Oh no, it might actually be a main quest. I'm not sure. I'm going the wrong way for a start. Stick to the left. I hope this village isn't on fire. It looks like it's on fire. Or maybe it's just chimney smoke. Oh no, there's people. Lindenvale.
Not so fast, Roach.
Right, let's have a look at something quickly. Does this guy do Gwent? I'll not play him now, I'll play him at the end, but I just want to check.
Arms for all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dusters for the ladies.
He does play Gwent.
Show me your wares.
Nothing that I want. We'll play him later.
So long.
Well, at least we know it's there. And while we're here... There's the fast travel post. Excellent.
Come on, come on. Such a flower being old here for the winter.
Oh, look, that must be the fights. Oh, we'll have to do that as well.
What?
He does Gwent as well.
Got anything interesting?
Oh, he's got lots of cards. Poor fucking infantry, I don't want that. Medic, we'll take that. Strength 10. I'll have them, thank you very much. Right, we'll play these guys later, but I'm too engrossed in this quest. Let's go. Lindenvale. The Baron does have some nice lands here. It's got its own moat. It's pretty well protected. I cannot see this place getting like assaulted anytime soon. Then again, a big enough army can steamroll anything, can't they?
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
It's the
What
Pella?
do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
I'll help you.
Seems like you could use a witcher. So yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse. The Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight at midnight.
Okay. Right, well, we'll not do that now. Tonight at midnight. I mean, I don't imagine it'll...
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Good lad. Hey, we are making a reputation for ourselves here, and it's a good one at that. Okay. So yeah, I don't think that quest will be timed just by midnight. I think it just means any midnight.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
Are those guys still interrogating that dude for loot?
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
None of your
Gotta ask
business.
the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No, don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Sergeant's a bit fucking nosy for my liking, I'll tell you that.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Yeah, he doesn't need to hear that.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
I'll do it.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this. Call it enticement. And this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, were he still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
I was about to say that. I wonder what she says. I'm going to tell them.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing
What a dick.
strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
So that's,
that won't do it all.
that's how she got a horse.
What happened? You get the jitters?
No.
So why not?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. We start at daybreak.
I think, yeah, they've got good rapport. I don't know why, but the Baron's place seems like a good place to live as long as you're on the right side of the Baron, obviously. And then not his wife. Oh, you don't want to be in them shoes.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop! Come on, Siri.
3,
Don't you
2,
embarrass us.
1. Charge!
Go on! Kick it!
Show how it's done.
This horse has got a canny bit of stamina.
Your sword is mine!
Ah, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh shit, he's going wild.
Don't ya?
Had one just like it. Aha!
You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
What is it, a griffin?
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too.
I'll see you. I'll speak to him later on.
So long.
So what are all the remaining leads in... Everything's in Oxenfurt. Yeah. Everything's over there. Right. What we're going to do is, let's leave this place. I'm going to go and play those guys at Gwent. And then we're going to ride. We're going to ride northeast to Oxenfurt.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A rag doll.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I wonder if that's a new one he crafted. Maybe it looks a bit more like Triss compared to his last one. We'll use these.
And this ain't no toothless old wench. Young and supple. Brain down to a shapely arse.
Right. Nothing better than to finish off an episode with a bit of Gwent. I love Gwent. It's just so good. I'ma play some card games to lighten the mood. There it was, Lindenvale. Two Gwent games to win. First one was over here, wasn't it?
Sent my young'uns to get mushrooms yesterday.
To the woods? Alone?
You know how it is.
Ice encased his armor, like winter on a glass pane.
Trusty arms for all sorts.
Play a game. Oh, are you a master weaponsmith?
Master quality weapons. You capable of making them?
Who do you think I am? Hattori?
Hattori Hanzo.
The master craftsman of Novigrad. Why, everyone's heard of him. Says he's retired now, so no. Ain't no one can do what you ask.
Okay, so we need to find Hattori Hanzo in Novigrad.
We get some cards in too, I'll be a happy man.
Oh, we've got Dijkstra. Give me that. And what cards should we remove? I'm tempted to remove the Kaedwani Siege Experts, but I do really like them. I'll get rid of this guy. Sheldon Skaggs. Scoia'tael. Oh my god, that's a bad draw. It's okay. Let's get rid of... I'll take the decoy. What did I get for that? Oh, that's okay. These guys are good. He's going ranged, is he? Let's go ranged as well. Put this guy down first. Drawing more cards out of his deck. Not too bad. Let's play some close quarters actually. I'll save Biting Frost for next round. He's trying to stay one in front every single time, isn't he? Right, we've got good cards here. I'm not wasting these. Let's put him on the battlefield so this guy will waste another card. Because this isn't going to change anything for me, really. Go on, spend something big. 3, that's okay. Now. 653. I've got 9. He's got more than that. I'm going to use the Biting Frost and see what he does. Yes, he's behind. Go on, you waste that card. Excellent. Right, what I'll do now is I am going to take He'll pass if I do this, which I should do. Give me him back. That's it, I'm going to pass. He'll probably pass as well, to be fair. He didn't pass, what an idiot. What a fool. He's only got 2 cards left, he's got no chance. The man's an idiot. Watch him have like the 2 best cards in the game. Or not. He's got no chance, he's got no cards, he's got to lose. Done. There we go. Gimme, gimme, gimme that money. New quest of swords and dumplings. Talk to Hattori. Oh, that's the Hattori quest. 24, jeez. Right, the next guy. What card did we get? Teruviel. Cool. I forgot who Teruviel is. It rings a bell.
What?
A game of Gwent. How about it?
Teruviel. Must be a Scoia'tael card. A great set of cards. Oh my god, amazing. I'm going to risk taking the Biting Frost. I do like Biting Frost though. Let's swap out Sabrina. Oh, we've got Sheila. I like Sheila. Nah, it was a shit swap, but I had to do it. My turn. Okay. Let's get as many cards as possible. And we can use Biting Frost, can't we? Tala. Okay, he's doing the same as what I'm doing. But he will fail. Let's go put the range down actually if I plan on using Biting Frost this round. Passed. He passed. I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. Give me him. Give me that card. Right, we're gonna pass and win. This guy's just thrown the game. I think he's intimidated. Where's the spy gone? There he is. Oh my god, we've got so many cards. Very clever. Okay. I'm just going to put my full frontline defense up. Get rid of all these cards. Fucking hell, who's this guy come as? The Card Master. We have to double down, like. What cards do I have in here? Not very many. There's no point in using that this episode. This round. 29:30, I want to place this guy down. Force him to use a card. Oh, he used a shit card. He was very clever there. 5, 5, 11. I've got quite a lot more. Oh. I can take a risk here. If I use a Bite and Frost, it's massively going to lower my team, but it might force him to use another card. I'm going to take the risk. If not, I'm going to throw this round anyway. Go on, pass. Oh, he didn't pass, you idiot. You fell into the trap. You fool. Now we've both got 5 cards. There's no chance he can win. I want to pass this. Because I've got no more close quarters combat people. So I can use that to kill his team and double up on my roll. Only issue we've got is if he's got a weather card that stops trebuchets, then I'm fucked. Oh, he's got an extra card. What a prick. Trebuchets, eh? But I can also draw cards from my deck, so that's fine. Excellent. Go on, put more of them down. See if we like that. Clear the fog. Oh no, he's went impenetrable fog. What an idiot. Makes no difference. Good thing is, even if he plays that, he's using trebuchets, it's going to lower his stats as well. Oh, he does have a couple more cards than me. If he's got a horn, he could win. But I don't think he's got a horn. Or we need to take that. Play it. Give me cards back. Oh, amazing. What an idiot. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm going to play it as well. Play that. That's it, he's lost. And leader card. Bang. Double bubble. See you, bruh. He played a good round. That was good. I enjoyed that. Good shit. Crone Brewess card. Right, now while we're here... Oh, there's an innkeep. Watch out. There's a dog in the way. Do you play cards as well?
Noses and frights and horrors, imps, Samovillas, mamoons, flying drakes, pikes. Greetings.
He doesn't.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
But he sells a card. Special card. Commander's Horn. Oh, he's got another Commander's Horn. I'll take that.
Farewell.
Right, now this is the first fist fight we've saw.
What do they call you? Know how to fight?
Geralt. And yes.
Then enter the lists, my friend.
Call me the Butcher of Lubberkin. Oh, we're going... Oh, you can make a lot of money doing this.
I'm ready. Let's fight.
Good folk. Fish Gulper's finally found a foe. Right here, right now, on the field of honor, he'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
The Hammer.
Spare me a minute before the fight, master. Please. Cut of your mugs plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft. No fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner. Show some pity. Take a fall for me.
No chance. Oh, exactly. No chance. This guy's playing a game. Mate, you can have the flower if I win it. But I'm not losing this fight because this guy's playing games. Not a fucking chance.
Not about to lose on purpose. If you want to win, you gotta beat me.
Mate, I'm the parry monster. What are you going to do about it? Can we heavy a punch? Oh, we just finished with the tiger uppercut. Get wrecked.
Yes, we might have known. The Witcher took Fish Gulper and fish ploughed his gob. Near warmed me heart to see him renovate his head. Not bad, not bad. Time to try your luck against Jonah. And then there's Smithy at the inn at the crossroads. Go to it, friend. Babies.
Jonah. 140 crowns, that's a great take. So hold on, what quest even is this? Fists of Fury. Smithy. Oh, he's at the inn at Crossroads. I mean, it would be rude not to. Jonah. Blackborough. Lads, we're going to do that this episode. We've got the fast travel points of all places. Excellent. I'm the fucking one-punch machine gun.
What about them knives and took the wenches from Bellows?
He's an arse, not a baron. A bandit with sorry
It's holding him captive
No
in
one
some
willing to fight
Or
Smithy.
what?
There's a prize awaiting when you win. What is it, Greg? Smithy here's village champion. His head'd look to me like a fierce-fisted fighter. Just right for our tournament. It's your chance to slap around some yokels, win some coin for the pleasure. You in?
I'm in.
I'm ready to fight.
One and all, hear this. Betting on the next brawl will begin in mere moments.
The Witcher will face Smithy. He'll pound his gob like he pounds hot iron ingots.
This guy looks like he means business. Oh, knee! I love the knee. He got spinning back fisted.
Not bad. Might be champion yet. You've still Jonah to beat. Best of luck.
Jonah.
freak.
Remember the time.
Someone just call me a fucking freak. Watch out. Get out the way.
Freak.
Wenches. Fucking just call me a freak. Silly bitch.
Greetings.
Oh, I wanted to see if he played Gwent.
Thanks. Farewell.
Right, come on then. We've got...
The price for that help.
I'm stuck.
Blood.
You've already asked me.
Next. We are just knocking everyone out and I'm loving life. we ever spoke to this guy?
Greetings.
Salutations! Whither do you come from?
Hard to say. Seen a lot of the world and plan to see more.
As have I, as do I.
Not the best place for a traveling peddler.
Profits lie amidst risk. True, the wars brought strife and hardship, but folk live on, and where there is life, there is trade.
Prepared to risk your life for a bit of coin?
Coin, my friend, is of little import. Hard as I try, I simply cannot remain still, so I wander and wander the world. I see new places, speak with folk I've never known. It's what I like, and that's worth the risk.
Take a peek if you don't mind.
Nothing.
Farewell.
We'll meet again. I know this.
Don't know where. Don't know when.
Gents, double quick, fast as fart. Since the book, sir. Will you join the tournament? Eh? A bit of honest fist fighting to clear the lungs and bowels. Though I warn you, Jonah can be fierce. Likes to bite. Get me? So, what'll it be?
Bite down on this kneecap. So this guy's not going to be as hard as the rest.
Alright. Let's see just how fierce Jonah is.
Feast your eyes on an epic clash between Jonah and the Drifter.
Where he's doing the stare down. Who does this punk think he is? Get wrecked. Nobody in the fist fighting's hit us yet. He's sparked out.
Drifters defeated Jonah. Could this be a new champion of Velen in the making? Who can tell? If you want to be champion, go to Crow's Perch and ask for the sergeant. And try your strength in Novigrad. The fight there too. Same in Skellige.
Crow's Perch. Oh, lad, we've got to do it. We've got to do it.
Not one of the Baron's men, are you?
Crow's Perch. Oh, he's a champion in here, is he? Oh, it's the bloody... the sergeant. The guy that spoke to us before we spoke to the Baron. Guy's a bit of a punk bitch, but I'll go and see him. Can we ride the horse in here? Oh man, if I'd known that. If I'd known we could have the horse in here, it would be a lot better.
He's not scared.
He raised tribute for him.
Watch out, kid. That hurt. Yes, it did.
No matter where the grub's from.
Coming through.
Isn't easy. Not at all.
I'll tell you where the loot's at.
The sergeant finally found your mate split the loot between them long ago.
What are you looking at?
Whooped all.
I'm ready.
Huh? Look who we have here!
Let's start.
All right. Come to Daddy.
Come to daddy. I want to get a flawless victory. Oh, he sucker punched us. Oh shit, we're not going to get a flawless victory, but we'll not fall for that again. Get wrecked. Oh, finish with a knee. Perfect.
What a fight! Let it be known by one and all that the Witcher has defeated the Sergeant and become champion of all Velen. If you've not had your fill, you'll find worthy pugilists elsewhere. Plenty of them in Novigrad, plenty in the Skellige Isles. I do to deserve your
Brilliant. Job's a good one.
Oi! You for king's sake.
Right. Let's make our way down to the fast travel point and we'll call it an episode.
Not one of the Baron's men.
And we are on a journey next episode to the northeast. We've got to get to Oxenfurt.
You white one.
Oxenfurt.
Got soused last night too.
What are ye looking at?
What are ye looking at, wee lassie? So we'll probably head to the Hanged Man's Tree and just head northeast. That's the fastest way. Or we could start in Lindenvale and work our way around all the way through here and hit up all of these. That's probably what I'm going to do. We'll go to Lindenvale. Let's go there now. That's a good sketch. Right then. Oh, they've got more stuff on the board. I don't think it's anything important. Right, where are we going? This way. Right lads, we'll call an episode there. When we come back, we're going on a ride, a horse ride. See you in the next one lads.